Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Sarah. She had a happy childhood, but as she grew older, she started experiencing anxiety and depression. Sarah felt like she didn't fit in with her peers and struggled to find her place in the world. One day, while walking in the park, Sarah saw an old man sitting on a bench. He looked content and happy, despite his age. Sarah approached him and asked, "Excuse me, sir, may I ask you a question? How do you stay so happy?" The old man smiled and replied, "Well, young lady, I remember when I feel down. I remember all the good times I've had in my life, the people I've met, and the experiences I've had. I also remind myself that nothing is permanent, not even the bad times." Sarah thought about what the old man said, and she started to apply it to her life. Whenever she felt down or anxious, she remembered all the happy memories from her childhood, the friends she had made, and the experiences that had shaped her. She also reminded herself that her current situation was temporary, and things would get better with time. Slowly but surely, Sarah started to feel better. She began to find joy in the little things, like a sunny day or a good book. She started making new friends and found activities that she enjoyed. Sarah realized that life was full of ups and downs, but it was up to her to focus on the positive. Years passed, and Sarah grew older. She never forgot the old man's advice, and she continued to remember when she felt down. Sarah became an inspiration to many, sharing her story with others and reminding them that they too could find happiness even in the darkest of times. In the end, Sarah realized that life was a journey, and the key to happiness was to embrace both the good and the bad. She was grateful for all the experiences that had made her who she was, and she looked forward to whatever the future held. As Sarah continued to practice the old man's advice, she discovered that remembering the good times not only lifted her mood but also helped her to become more resilient. Whenever she faced a setback or a difficult situation, Sarah would remember all the times she had overcome challenges in the past. This gave her the strength to keep going and not give up. Sarah also learned that remembering the good times did not mean ignoring the bad. She acknowledged her struggles and accepted that life wasn't always perfect. However, by focusing on the positive, she was able to put things in perspective and avoid getting overwhelmed by negative emotions. As Sarah's life continued to unfold, she faced new challenges, including the loss of loved ones and health issues. But by remembering the good times and staying positive, she was able to navigate these challenges with grace and dignity. Eventually, Sarah grew old and passed away. However, her legacy lived on, and many people remembered her as an inspiration for how to live a happy and fulfilling life. So, whenever you feel down, remember Sarah's story and the old man's advice. Focus on the good times, acknowledge the bad, and keep moving forward with a positive attitude. You never know what wonderful things the future may hold. Sarah's story also teaches us that we all have the power to shape our own lives. We may not be able to control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. By choosing to focus on the positive, Sarah was able to transform her life and find happiness despite her struggles. Moreover, Sarah's experience highlights the importance of seeking help when we need it. While she found inspiration in the old man's advice, Sarah also sought support from friends, family, and healthcare professionals. She knew that it was okay to ask for help and that she didn't have to face her struggles alone. Finally, Sarah's story reminds us that life is a precious gift, and we should cherish every moment of it. Whether we're experiencing joy or pain, every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow. By living in the present and appreciating what we have, we can find contentment and peace, even in the midst of difficult times.